everyone. Did you know that the average American consumes up to 16.5 pounds of seafood every year? Well, according to the NOAA's Fisheries Service study in 2007, Americans consumed 4.908 billion pounds of seafood. A substantial amount of that seafood comes out of the Gulf of Mexico. Now, I consider myself to be a part of the American culture. But to be more specific, I consider myself a part of the coastal culture. I was pretty much raised out on the water. My husband actually refers to me to the water baby. Anything my parents ever did with us growing up had to do with the coast. If we were not out on the boat, we were on the beach near the water. All of my life growing up, I can remember we've always had a boat. We've had several boats. We've had speed boats, we've had fishing boats, we've had pontoon boats. We've loved to be out on the water and to be fishing and catching our own fresh seafood. Now, when I first met my husband, he was not accustomed to my coastal culture. He was pretty much a military brat and moved all over the world and was not used to going out fishing or going to the beach. But he quickly adapted and loved my coastal culture. When him and my dad go out fishing, they will be gone all day long. Now, my dad's favorite fish to go for is mullet, but I enjoy the red snapper, grouper, flounder, things of that nature. Normally, any free time that we have, if we're not out on the boat, we're going to the beach, or we plan a vacation. And sometimes, some of the vacations that we plan aren't even around or have anything to do with the beach, but somehow we always end up back at a beach. Every year, my parents have planned a vacation since I was little. We rent a beach house out at Cape Sandblast at least twice a year. We always try to rent the beach house during scallop season because we love to take advantage of the fresh scallops that we can get, or any fresh seafood that we can catch. We started out renting cabins that could fit 4 to 6 people, and as the years have gone by, those family and friends have grown larger and larger and want to come with us each year. This past summer, we actually had to rent one of the largest houses yet due to all the family and friends that wanted to go. The first thing we do when we get there is unload all of our stuff in the beach house and load back up in the truck and head down to the boat landing. We love to go scalloping. We'll spend all day out on the water. Now, when we think we've had enough sun, the guys will drop us back off at the trucks and then they head back out to do some more fishing. There's always so much to do on the coast. There, you can go to the beach, you can go on a boat, we go biking, we grill out, and everything's right on the water. You just can't go wrong. My husband and I, when we first met, he wasn't really used to going to the beach, as I had mentioned earlier, but now any time that he has off, him and I are heading to the beach. He's even bought us a little cart that has the big old wheels, the rubber wheels, to pull through the sand. Most of the time, we go to the beach. We can't bring our dogs because unfortunately Bay County does not allow pets on the beaches except for a few feet behind Margaritaville out on Panama City Beach. But they have to stay on their leashes and that's just no fun. So every once in a while, if we feel like taking a drive, we'll take our babies with us, our dogs, and we ride out to Gulf County and they go to the beach with us. They love it. Our bulldog loves to swim. Now, there has been quite a few times that we have planned vacation. We've gone to Orlando to visit some friends, and somehow we ended out on Daytona Beach to go play in the water and out on the beach with their kids. We went to visit my husband's grandmother out in St. Petersburg, and somehow we ended out on Tampa Bay. No matter what we do, we always seem to end up out around water. My husband and I actually went on our honeymoon and we took a cruise. We loved it. Everything you do on a cruise is based around water. We went snorkeling, we swam with the stingrays. We would have talked my dad or excuse me, my husband into deep sea fishing, but the rule is when you catch it out there, you can't obviously bring it back onto the ship. You have to pack it in dry ice and ship it back to the United States, and that's just way too expensive. But bottom line, everything leads back to the coast, and this is why I believe I am a part of the coastal culture. Now what I have behind me, I promise I'm not being vain, but it's the only large enough picture that we have of a beach scene or a coast scene. That's actually from my wedding. We went out to San Andrews State Park and took pictures. And then all of these down here are growing up on the beach. There's some of me starting at 9 months old, 3 years old, all the way up to now, 24 years old. Everything we've ever done is on the coast. These are just some morbid items that we take all the time. We go fishing all the time. Here's our fishing pole. You have to have the beach chair, and the beach bag, and the cooler, your sunblock, and your beach towel.